welcome to a very special edition of City Currents. I'm your host, Russell Carter. Joining me is Lisa Ferguson and Lynette Anderson. We are behind the scenes at the Community Holiday Light Show. This is the first ever drive-through light show in Ballou Park. Lisa, where did this idea come from?
Well, the staff got together, me and Lynette got together and tried to figure out ways that we could have a holiday light show. And we checked on prices of holiday light shows, and they're just really beyond our reach at this point. So we had to come up with a creative way to have a holiday light show for the residents.
All right, so Lynette, what is that creative way?
So the creative way that we thought of was kind of similar to the cardboard challenge. So we wanted to get the community involved, and what they can do is build their own displays. So we give you the power, we give you the space, and you give us your creativity and the display.
All right, so this year we had how many displays?
We have 18 displays this year.
Okay, and displays range from, I guess, what do you have in the park?
We have religious theme. We have funny themes like a snowman driving a lawnmower. We have schools that have participated. We have Old Dutch Supermarket did a display. So a wide variety of displays.
Now, for you folks at home, this isn't just to come out and throw some lights together in the park. This has been a several-month ordeal.
It has. First of all, we had to get temporary power put in here. So we started the first part of September, the maintenance department did, in putting up temporary power. And that's been the biggest obstacle to overcome, is getting power to the sites.
Now, Lynette, tell us a little bit about what your last couple of months have been trying to get ready for this show.
So trying to get ready, we have asked the community's help all the way around. We've asked for volunteer groups to help us work and staff this event. So we've reached out to several groups that are going to help us staff and have volunteered every single night to help us. And then we've also been here and had the groups that are actually putting displays in come and check the lights a couple times, make sure, we don't blow a fuse or anything like that. So it's been really fun to see everyone coming together and helping us pull this off.
Now, I understand that this year we did charge admission, but tell us a little bit, that wasn't just for the sake of charging admission. Tell us a little bit about what that went to.
$2 off every car that comes through the park is the volunteer group that's working that night will get those proceeds, $2 off every single car. And also we have a Santa's workshop that is free to the public. The children can come in, see Santa, have their picture made with Santa, do activities, and just have a good time. And all that is free. It's included in your admission.
Okay, and like you said, this has been really a show that without volunteers probably wouldn't have happened.
No way could we pull this off. Volunteer groups, we have 12 nights of volunteer groups with a minimum of 10 apiece. So there's at least 120 volunteers every night on site.
And again, we've had the lights, we have Santa's workshop. Within the workshop you have free pictures, we have hot chocolate, there's snacks. I think the kids are doing the coloring activities. So it's not just a 2-minute ride through the park.
No, it's not just a 2-minute ride through the park. We ask you to drive slowly and enjoy the displays, because you are voting for the best of show. There is a contest for best of show, and they also will receive a monetary donation in their name to a local nonprofit. So a charity will receive the monetary donation from the show. So
Lynette, this has been, what, 12 crazy nights?
Yes, it has been 12 crazy nights. We enjoy it, but it's tough, but we're out here.
So we, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you guys for bringing such a great event to the city of Danville. I know the community has enjoyed it. We still have at this moment a lot of nights left, but so far it's been well received.
It has, and the biggest buzz from the participants that built displays is, can we have our spot next year, and how big can we go? So they've already started planning. Most of them are even planning for next year before they finish this year's display. So, and they do have first choice next year on their display. So.
All right, and are we hoping to build this show next year?
Oh yeah, we're definitely hoping to build the show. So if you are interested, the day after Christmas, decorations go off half price. So get your decorations for next year and join us in the park, because we definitely want to grow it.
That's great. Again, this is something that we're hoping that will be a long-standing tradition. We hope families will get behind this, and I'm excited to see not only what we have in the park this year, but also what can be done next year. So again, thank you guys so much for letting us hang out. We are going to follow you around thank you again for letting us do that and see just what goes into setting up and what's out here. And just so the folks at home can say, you know what, I think I could do that again next year. So let's go check out what you guys are doing.
Thanks.
So Lynette, we're out here at a barricade. I understand you guys get here several hours before and make sure the traffic's going to flow right.
Right, so we get here a couple of hours early, and we have to put the barricades up just to make sure we can funnel the traffic the way we need it to go. So we place the barricades here, so people will keep straight down the front of the park, and then they'll head close to the building, and they'll make a sharp left.
So, and again, for you folks at home, Lynette and Lisa have painstakingly thought this out and said, you know what, let's not have any wrecks, because I think that would ruin your holidays. So they came in, put the traffic, made sure that was going, and this is just one stop of many. We're several hours before the show even starts. So let's, I don't want to hold you up, let's keep on working.
All right, let's go to the next spot.
All right. So at this point, you guys just pretty much walk through the park?
Well, basically what we do is some of the displays are on timers, so we make sure the ones that are on timers actually come on, and if there's any other problems that we need to fix, we have enough time that we can fix them. So like as you can see, a couple of sites we have already plugged up, so now I'm going to check site number 5 because that is one that I know that I need to turn on.
Okay. Now, did you guys, was there any kind of stipulations on these displays? I mean, can be anything you want?
Yeah, it can basically be anything you want and anything that you can come up with. The only thing that we ask is we don't want any inflatables because they pull a little bit too much power. So we can give you light, power enough to light it, but we don't have enough power for huge inflatables.
Now, for the folks at home, there's not always power out here. I mean, this is something that you guys have added, right?
Right, this is something that we've added, and we've had temporary poles set up in numerous places in the park. So we have them spread out enough that once we got where we wanted our sites to go, we asked maintenance and public works to come in and set up some temporary power.
Okay, so now for you folks at home, we're just kind of taking a tour of the park, making sure all the lights are on, making sure we are ready to go. So Lynette will just continue walking on our tour.
All right.
We're down here at the bottom, and most of the lights are on, but you guys have to come around and actually plug some up.
Yeah, we do have to plug a couple up, so we are going to actually plug up site number 5, this cool Grinch theme. So
all right, let's see it. I'll make the appropriate sound effects when you cut it on. You want me to give you a drum roll?
well, yeah.
But no. Ooh, so pretty. So again, I guess there's a lot of options for people that are setting up displays. This one looks like it's on I guess a stage.
This is the stage, and they have a Grinch theme going on here. But again, we do have sites all throughout the park, and this is just one site that they chose. So
now, are there size limits? I mean, can people build as big as they want?
Well, at first we thought that we were going to have to limit, but again, Blue Park is huge, and you want to put something in the park that's going to match the openness of the park. So right now we are asking people that they can expand if they want to. So you really don't have a limit on the space. So you can go as big as you want to. If you are feeling adventurous and want to, get up in the trees and decorate, throw lights in the trees, we welcome it. Can't wait to see it.
Now, Lynette, as you go to do stuff, I want to show the viewers at home. One of the things I noticed walking up, and I actually going to pat myself on the back. I actually helped build these. When I say build, it's pretty much a flyer. But this is the voting number. So as the cars come through, these little numbers are up, and the people can vote for their favorites. Again, this is a very nice flyer. I made it myself. But they're marked all throughout the show, and I see Lynette is way away, so I better run off and catch her real fast. As you can see behind me, there's all these cones that are up that kind of divide the traffic. Blue Park is open, so before the show or every night after the show, Lynette and Lisa and the crew have to come out and break everything down because we want the park to continue to be open. We just don't want to close the park. So it takes a while to come out and put all these cones up, but fortunately Lisa and Lynette are very hard workers, and they come out and they make sure that the traffic flows the correct way, that nobody's going to get head on. We wanted to make sure that everything was safe, and again, we didn't want to ruin anybody's Christmas by having a little fender bender at the light show. So I'm actually going to go out and help them out a little bit because I feel bad just watching them. And then we'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right, so we're up here at the top of the show. We're actually hitched a ride, and we're going to go through and show you guys what this show looked like this year. So we're here at the entrance gate. The good thing about this show is when you come in, they give you a form that tells you what each display is and who it's benefiting. There's our great workers, Lisa and Lynette again. Thank you guys so much. They're doing the last check on the lights. So right here we're in front of DRMC. It's the Winter Wonderland, and they are supporting Boys and Girls Club of Danville, Virginia. As you continue to go down the hill, we have Danville Parks and Recreation Maintenance Department's display. They're actually not eligible to pick up votes, but these guys were so excited about the show, they went ahead and put something together. I believe it's reindeer pulling Frosty on the lawnmower, and the guys were happy to give up a lawnmower so they wouldn't have to mow grass a little bit to put it into display. I'm just kidding. They actually are done for the season, so they were able to bring it out here. They did a great job putting that together. As we continue down the hill, up on the right, we have St. Mark Pentecostal Holiness Church. They are supporting St. Mark's Pentecostal Holiness Church. They had, again, like Lynette said, we have religious themes. We have snowmen. We have funny themes. We have the Grinch. It's really up to what everybody wants to go to do. All right, and again, we've already looked at this a little bit, but this is the Grinch's Village here. Cardinal Village Tenant Association put this together. They call it the Whoville Village. And again, they put up lights. They actually did some handmade Grinch pictures there and little houses. So it's really up to the person that's putting in a display of what they can be creative with. All right, the next display on our list was put in by Prudential Monasco Realty. Prudential supporting God's Storehouse. They put together this nice little house. And again, the displays range from size. You can have a super huge display, or you can have something smaller like this. It doesn't matter. We just want the community to come together, put the displays out, and just really have a good time with this. Coming up is another Danville Parks and Recreation entry. This is Stonewall Therapeutic Center's display. They put it together. Again, they're not eligible for the vote, but the people at Parks and Rec were just so excited about this. They wanted to get into the act, so they put together this fun little display. And as you can tell, some of the displays are store-bought, and that's fine. We'll take whatever we can get. These are just some classic outdoor lighting that you see around town, and we're happy that they put that display in. One of the things that we're hoping for is that people will maybe trim some of their decorations in their house and bring those out just so the community can enjoy them. Here at number 8, this is put together by Fraternal Order of Eagles, Area 4420. I would have to say that this is probably my favorite, just because it's from the Griswold Family Christmas, my absolute favorite holiday movie. I've already watched it about 10 times. I plan on watching it about 30 times more before Christmas, and they went all out. They have Santa Claus hanging from the roof. They have the overly decorated house. They even have the car with the Christmas tree on top. And of course, Clark and Eddie came to visit. So a great display, very creative. I personally like this one, but there's plenty of others, and a lot of people have come out and voted. And so this is actually one of the top ones, but it's tied with 2 others right now for Best in Show. And again, there's several nights left. So again, it's creative. It can be whatever you make it, and we certainly thank Fraternal Order of Eagles. They put in a lot of time to build this and bring it out and set it up. And of course, the Griswolds always have a very happy Christmas, and we're having the same. Our next display was put in by Danville Hoop Dreams AAU HS Girls. And this is neat because here's an organization that came out and said, you know what, let's decorate the park. And they're also trying to raise money to support this team. And as they travel, it's a travel ball basketball team. They need, of course, entry and uniforms and everything. So they put up a display, and it's themed to match their team. All right, the next is another one of my favorites is the American Cancer Society Pansy Team's display. And their display is supporting American Cancer Society's Relay for Life Pansy Team. And they like I said before, they came in and kind of matched it to their charity. And you can see the Hope ribbon, and you can see all the display behind it. And a lot of thought went into this, and it's not easy to take a piece of wood and turn it into a giant ribbon with the words Hope on it, but they did it and were able to get it out here, and it's a beautiful display. The next on the list is Epiphany Episcopal School. It's up here on the left, and they have taken a lot of different elements and a creative way to hang all the stars in the sky. They took a pop-up tent canopy, took the canopy off, and used the framing to hang their stars. What a absolutely creative way to show the world. You can see the world hanging down and the stars shining above it. We certainly love this display, and we certainly thank Epiphany for putting in such a thoughtful show. Next, we have the Hungerland family, and they're supporting Virginia organizing. Now, the Hungerland family, most of the displays you've seen have been put in by organizations. This is just a family that came together and said, hey, we can do this too. And that's what we want. We want groups. It doesn't matter if you're an organization, a school, a team, or just a couple of people. It could be roommates, friends, families. We just like that people come out and decorate the park. And they have this neat little Christmas tree they have, and then they have some stars, and just a beautiful display again. Next on our list is the Danville Family YMCA with their display, and as you can tell, it's the big YMCA sign. It is missing the village people, but you know, you can't have everything at Christmas time. So we love this display as well, and it actually took them a long time because that's probably about 20 feet up worth of lights, and those take a while to wrap, and it also takes a while to get up that high to get them. We have two across from each other. On the left, we have Old Dutch. And Old Dutch put together a kitchen, and it's got a holiday ham, it's got a turkey, it's got a fireplace, and a big sign that says Old Dutch. And this is a great creative display. It actually took Old Dutch about 4 hours to put that together, and it's actually one of the favorites so far in the Best in Show. A lot of people have come through and really liked it, and it's one of our favorite things about the holidays is family and eating. Over to the right, we have Virginia Cooperative Extension 4-H Club, and they're supporting the 4-H Club as well. And it's a little hard to see from where we're sitting, but if you look down from above, it's actually a big clover right in the middle of that circle. And then again, it can be store-bought or it can be homemade. So, you know, we like all displays, and we certainly like these that we've seen so far. Coming up above us is Olaf the Snowman. He is brought here by the Trophy and Sign Center of Danville. They have some favorite holiday characters, and it looks like the Grinch has stolen most of the lights in this one. Very creative, guys. But again, this is a beautiful display. The Trophy and Sign Center came in, and their business put it in. And again, it could be families, it can be businesses. We love having any kind of displays, and we certainly thank Olaf for coming. He's a holiday favorite this year. And our final display was put in by the Danville Register and Bee. Danville Register and Bee is supporting this God's Storehouse this year, and they came out and they spent several. Denise Thibodeau with Register and Bee actually put this in, and her and her staff members kind of ran around the office and said, "Hey, who's got extra lights?" So they went around and got what they could find, and they put together a very fine display. And again, you can see that they're using the bell and the historic water trough here in Blue Park to decorate. And we certainly appreciate Register and Bee and their support in this event. All right, so we made it back up here to the top of the tent. As you can tell, it's gotten dark because we've been out here working. Right. And Lisa, what are you guys getting ready to do now?
We'll have a volunteer meeting just prior to everyone going out tonight. Is Gibson Elementary School, and we'll meet with them, go over all their job responsibilities. And not only do we go over it here at the tent, we'll go to each site once we place them, and we go over it again with them, what they're going to do for the evening.
Well, Lisa, we certainly appreciate you letting us come out and hang out with you guys tonight. And a special treat for everybody that comes is Santa Claus is here. So as you guys do the volunteers, we're going to go inside, and I'm going to get some cookies, sorry about your luck, and spend a little time with Santa Claus. So Lisa, again, thank you so much for letting us come out.
Thank you.
All right, so we've done the show, we've talked to the volunteers, and now it's time for Santa Claus. So we're here in the Nature Center, and as you can see behind us, Santa Claus is here. He's been here all week. We'll have to send him back to North Pole pretty soon. As you can tell, I put on my helper hat because I'm going to help a little bit and be Santa's helper for a little while. But what's going on is Santa came, and we're taking free pictures with Santa Claus. We take your picture, we print it out, you get a little memento, has a year on it, and it's just our Parks and Recreation's gift to everyone at home. So thanks for joining us on this special edition of City Currents. We'll see you in the new year.